Gary, just to speak to a couple of the comments, going back to, you made some comments about a order that went down in Washington County that had 41 conditions and then it was challenged in court. I mean,
Yeah, that was the Rangers or Cecil Township case
okay.
that went up to Judge Lucas.
Okay. So, do you feel like we've adequately covered what we can legally?
Yes.
So this is now for the board. If you have any questions now, please ask Mr. Sweat based on some of the public comments.
So you, just to be clear, you believe that that is the most conditions we can put on this in regards to the citizens'
That would
concerns?
be enforceable without dealing with a preemption or an unreasonable condition not supported by the record.
These people here seem like very good people. They're good employers, they're a good business, they're good, those people back there are good people, and it just seems like the fear is what makes it a two-sided thing. Like that it becomes that, it feels like it's these people against these people, but I don't necessarily think they are. I just think they're scared, and I don't know what we offer them to quelch some of that fear of their water source and their health. I said I wish I could have gathered some more information before the hearing was closed, but to the people who are fearful, we have to follow our solicitor's advice on whether or not this can be, if he says this is the most that we can do, we can't take any more testimony because it was closed. Yeah.
Okay, so board,
I have no further comment.
I have one comment. And the comment is that a lot of people that hear about these well pads, and you hear a lot of rumors about this is bad, that's bad, this is good, that's bad. I see a lot of this every day, and I'm on them every day. And there's a lot of stuff that EQT does on safety-wise that to me is above and beyond what I have to go through to get onto a pad. These guys go way above and beyond anything. To get onto a pad, you now have to show your driver's license. It scans your driver's license. They know who's on that pad. They know what's going on that pad. I see it every day. And I give these guys credit for going into all these different townships, doing what they have to do. If there's a problem, these guys are going to take care of it. I 100% believe that. 100% believe it.
okay, so, this is a motion
Good luck.
and it's a tough decision and,
Do you work for the company?
time out, excuse me.
I'm
Yes.
sorry, but this is important before you vote. If
It
you
doesn't
work
matter.
for-
Excuse
don't
me,
matter.
could you please step to the podium, state your
Sure.
name and address for the record.
Nicole Rosito, 1524 High Road, Jefferson Hills, 15025. Do you work for the company?
No.
You work for a gas company?
I work for a hose company.
You work for a host company?
Yes.
Thank you.
To be on the comment that she had earlier about delaying it, Mr. Sweat, is it correct that we are to the point where we can delay, or is deemed approved?
That's right, April 1st.
Mr. Sweat,
It's
can you-
45 days when we have to render a decision and issue written findings of fact and
I
conclusions
just
of
don't
law.
want it to seem to
And
be
the only way
more
it can be extended is with the consent of EQT.
And they're saying no.
Well, then
cancel, then you don't give them the permit. For the record, on the hearing.
We had 2 hearings that went on for hours.
I'm speaking to a resident beside me, I'm
Keep your mouth shut so we can hear. We had 2 different hearings presided over by my senior attorney in my office, Michael Creamy. Voluminous exhibits, applications that fill boxes up were submitted. Reviewed by our engineers for compliance with our ordinance. Conditional use hearings are held pursuant to the municipality's planning code. Once the record is closed, we have 45 days, unless there's an extension agreed to by the applicant, to render a decision. And if conditions are attached to include findings of fact and conclusions of law in writing that support that. If we fail to meet that timeline, it's clear, the courts have said that is deemed approved. And the deemed approval would be they just get to do the drilling operations and they don't have to follow the conditions. That's why this is so important that you act in a timely manner.
Okay, so I'm going to read again this motion that's up for consideration. Again, it's number 11. Approve, deny the conditional use application of EQT to develop the Sarah well pad and property, subject to the conditions that address the concerns. These are the conditions, the 32 that our Attorney Sweat just read. Is there anybody who would like to move?
I'll make a motion to approve the conditional use application of EQT to develop the Sarah well pad and property subject to the conditions that address the concerns of 32 that Mr. Sweat just read. I don't know if there's a number on that or anything.
You're in the record.
That's in the record.
I'll second.
Okay, so Watson motion, Track second. Is there any deliberation?
I just wanted to ask Mr. Sweat if there was anything that needed to be written. What happens if they don't follow the conditions? Does that have to be written in here, like?
No, we would enforce any violations of this conditional use approval.
Okay, so when you say enforce, what happens? What happens if they
It
don't follow?
depends what the
rules?
violation is. Maybe a code enforcement, maybe the engineer does something because there's stormwater issues, grading issues. And it may just be something that we would proceed with as solicitors for the township against EQT. To revoke, the most extravagant remedy would be to revoke the conditional use permit until they came into compliance, and that would stop all operations.
Almost like you do a grading permit or whatever.
Yeah.
You revoke. Okay.
Okay, any other comments or deliberation? Okay, roll call please.
Ms. Dare,
Yes.
Mr. Bree,
Yes.
Mr. Eskin,
Yes.
Mr. Lawson,
Yes.
Mr. Traxler.
Yes.
Okay, item 12, approve, deny the execution of the operation and maintenance agreement for stormwater management, best management